Okay, Nate,
Yo.
I'm on your ass today, brother.
Okay.
Because I find you very interesting. I find you very different because you're like focused on personal development. You're focused on yourself.
Yeah.
You're not really into like having too much fun here and there.
What do you mean?
In terms of like dating.
Okay.
So I gotta know, brother, what is your stance on dating and how do you move how you move, bro? Because dude, I think of it as, bro, I wish I could do what you do, but I just can't, bro. I got needs, brother. I got needs.
Yeah.
How do you do what you do, bro?
Can we be more specific?
I'm making it very general, so you can kind of.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
but
so
I can be, but you want me
get
to?
Specific. We can get specific for sure.
Okay, Nate. I had never seen you with girls.
Correct.
Because you choose to not to be.
Correct.
I know you got options. I know you got to bang in.
Or men. We just have to clarify for the audience.
Yes, or men.
Copy.
So what is it? Is it more like you just focus on like, yourself, moving forward? Or is it like, you know what? I'm personally making a stance where I wait for the right person. What is it?
I'm just trying to become
the ultimate warrior?
The ultimate warrior? No, I'm just trying to become the best version of myself. And whenever the right person comes, she will come. And I haven't really looked for it at all. I've actually been avoiding it.
So let me ask you this. If you found a girl today
Correct.
that was hot, good looking,
there are a lot of them out there.
Feminine, actually cool personality, would you go on a date with her?
Potentially.
Okay, that's what I'm questioning.
Yeah.
Why potentially?
Because right now I'm hyper focused. I think I still want to be hyper focused for several more months. Because like Luke said, relationships require
focus on the bag, bro.
So
you got goals.
So there's a term called monk mode.
No bitches allowed in the no bitches allowed in the dojo.
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing right now?
Bitches allowed in the dojo. Get in the dojo, motherfuckers.
So it's funny. When I first came to America, the first year and a half, I didn't talk to any girls, bro. I just went.
Why did your what shifted?
Because I was like, bro, I'm broke, and no one knows or cares who I am. And if I don't do it now, I'm never gonna make it. Yeah. So that year and a half I took, bro, I didn't talk to no girls. I didn't party, I didn't go out. All I did was eat, go to work, hit gym here and there, and actually like rest for the next day and study on YouTube how to become successful,
Amazing.
Instagram, all that stuff. So then after that year and a half, I had money saved up, I had a better job, and as well I had more free time because guess what? The time I would spend studying or whatever, I kind of understood the topic at hand, YouTube, how to market myself, and that skill I learned, I could apply to real life. So after that year and a half, then I started going out, meeting girls after the facts. But that foundation was already built. And the money I saved up, I bought a property.
Let me challenge you on that.
Yeah.
What if with now the connections, the resources, the money that you have, you had the same drive, attention, and desire that you used to have?
Intentionality.
You would get so fucking rich so fucking fast, bro.
Like richer, more influential.
So, like, bro, that's what I'm telling you.
You could open your character so bad.
It's all about advantages. I have an advantage on you because I'm not scrolling, like checking out girls all day.
Okay,
like, I'm beating you just like.
Okay, hold on.
Here's the thing.
Okay, I will admit on air, Nate, Luke, you're right. The time I spend dealing with girls, bro, like I'm addicted, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I told you before, dude. I'll be on Instagram, scroll. Okay, the baddie, come to Miami, pull up. What you do? Like it's just like it's a habit now.
Can't tell you why.
So I waste time doing that. Even Myron told me, bro, you gotta chill. So I get it, bro. You're 100% right. However, I am curbtailing that right now. I'm working on other stuff.
Why are you curbtailing?
And I made a big ass deal. Actually, dude, thank you, bro. Because you know what happened? Guys, Luke was like, fresh. I know you're doing your thing, bro, but like I'm focused on making big deals, bro. 10 million up. And I'm like, damn, I'm worried about what this bitch is doing today versus making deals. So I sat down with somebody very important. We did a deal on Rumble, and we secured that shit. So no, actually, forget that, bro. Guys, go right now to Rumble. Go sign up because, dude, on Monday we're gonna turn up Rumble to the T. We're gonna talk real talk, no hiding, unfiltered. You're gonna see me say the most crazy shit because I'm not on YouTube because, dude, I'm holding back a lot as well, especially Myron. We talk a lot more behind the scenes. Because obviously we're on YouTube. However, with Rumble, we can say what we want. We'll do what we want. So, guys, tap into Rumble, guys. Go subscribe. We got you, man. Monday's gonna be crazy. But yeah, bro, you're right. I need to focus. So go ahead.
So it's just about that, dude. Like I don't want to miss the opportunity. There's an opportunity coming in the next couple of years where you have the ability to make so much money. Like, dude, it's never been easier. This shit my mouth is just watering like a fucking savage right now, dude. Like there's so much opportunity out there. We've gone through so much bullshit. There's so many deals to make. There's so much value to provide. There's so many W's to take. Why am I going to be taking L's, dude? And there's no chance. There's no bitch on earth that's going to distract me, dude. No bitch on earth. So I'm trying to secure my bag, dude. I'm trying to do my thing. I'm trying to kind of operate differently, dude. I'm trying to get advantages.
Well, to be fair, Luke, you have a good one at home, so screw you, bro.
And that's the blessing. That's the blessing.
All right, we got Blue here says, Luke, I saw your crazy tweet the other day. My friend wants me to try some shrooms. Should I be careful with unearned wisdom? Also, thanks for inspiring me to do better. And is CHZ a play?
Okay, so that's a lot of questions. So yeah, so basically I told people my story on psychedelic story.
You know what's funny about that too as well? Tanner Fox did shrooms and he had like a whole awakening, and he went from like funny, crazy videos to like, you know what? Business, I'm focused, creating my own office. So I'm like, yo, what's up with shrooms? Where everyone's becoming woke from shrooms.
So what it does is psilocybin, which is the chemical that's inside mushrooms and other herbs and plants that you can consume. What it does is it allows to create new neural pathways in your brain. So in essence, what that means is that the information that you're receiving or that you're channeling, you're processing it in a different manner. So you're going to be able to think and observe the world in a different manner. Now,
so I've heard, just correct me if I'm wrong, that we've been blocked from the foods, the water, the fluoride with our pineal glands, and the shrooms opens up those glands the more and more you use it, and to actually see what's happening in the real world.
Yes and no. So yes and no. So
that's what I heard, guys.
Yeah. So you have your pineal gland. Some people call it pineal gland. I like to call it pineal gland just because it's the choice of lingo that I like to use. There's no wrong and right when you're communicating, as long as your point gets across.
Yeah.
So your pineal gland, basically through fluoride and processed foods, vaccines when you're born prior to the blood-brain barrier being formed, affect your pineal gland. So pineal gland is a little peanut-sized part in your brain that becomes crystallized with calcium. And you can take different chemicals to they call it decalcifization. But you can take Haritaki, right? Haritaki is really good. You don't have to go into psychedelics in order to do that. You can avoid drinking, tap water or water that's fluoridated. And this, the idea of fluoride, it's not the fluoride that is naturally occurring in the earth. It's not. It's the chemical waste fluoride. That's why when people dump it into the water supply, which was an entire propaganda campaign, right? That's why it's banned in a lot of European countries, is all based off of this idea that it's a toxic chemical. So when they're literally dumping it into the water supply, they're wearing hazmat suits. Why?
Damn.
It just makes you wonder. So so mushrooms, just be careful with unearned wisdom. What I mean is that, a good thing at the wrong time can be a bad thing, which means, a lot of people aren't ready for certain things because they lack substance internally. They got a lot of fixing to do. Mushrooms will present you truths, but they will also present to you lies. So you just have to be careful and understand that, you just have to be once again, what is the word that I used? Intentional or
tuned.
And tuned. And you just have to be careful with everything. You just have to be paying attention. And just because you receive a data set or a piece of information doesn't mean it's necessarily true. You got to vet it. You got to be careful. And then with CHZ is a crypto token. I put it out as a tweet for people to look into because it sponsors like the football teams and things of this nature. So the World Cup coming around, that token might get some hype, but I wouldn't count on it. Market shit. Don't gamble.
Gotcha. Trending 2 says, isn't getting a loan better than just renting? There's no end game to renting, but a loan at some point you will own the house.
At some point. What point?
if you make it, all the payments.
You don't even own the house. You own the right of use. At any moment, the feds can come knock on your door and tell you, see you, give me this piece of shit. What are you going to do? So it's this illusion that you actually own it. You don't actually own it. Renting, I can say, all right, see ya. I don't have to deal with the landlord. I don't have to deal with the garden. Dude, I have a $2.5 million house. That shit's such a burden. It's unfucking believable.
Crazy.
Gardener, paint, humidity, pipes, pool, jacuzzi, all this bullshit. It's such a waste of time. Like, I don't want baggage, right? I want a free mind. Everything is just baggage. I want a free mind.
Yeah.
I don't want to be preoccupied with nonsense. So yeah, dude, that's kind of how I'm thinking about it. And not everything is whether it's a good investment or not. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a good investment, but maybe it's going to be terrible for your life.
Yeah.
Like you need to be looking at multiple variables. Not is it just ROI profitable dollar signs?
Like for example, you can invest into like oil and all that stuff, but like, hey man, you might have to be there looking at. Actually, you know what? Here's a good example: day trading. It's good money, but dude, you gotta like sit there and
you gotta be
bro. Is it worth it? I'm good, bro. Keep that for yourself. I'm off of that.
I agree.
Xmar says you only have 25 years of living. Most time is wasted sleeping. Childhood, 10 years of struggling. High value men hit their stride age 35 to 50. This is why you need to be microwaving relationships. Fresh W on your date with Cheyenne, you get left over. Yeah. Okay, so the video's dropping actually next Monday. The stand-up TV with me and Cheyenne Reynolds. Funny because I think I did a good job on the date, but like
pretty smooth on those clips, bro.
Yeah, you
pretty smooth on those clips. I was impressed.
You need to see it, bro, because that shit was hilarious, bro.
I was impressed. Yeah, that was pretty good.
I gave her definitely a lot to think about after the show, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink.
We need to like. We need to like.
Yeah, guys, like the video. Sub to the channel as well.
Can guys in the chat? Can you say how many likes we have currently? Make sure we keep everybody accountable. Yeah, I need people liking this shit, bro. This isn't some freebie bullshit. No, you gotta put up your likes as well, dude. Value for value.
You guys check it out real quick. You guys already seen this, right?
Yeah, I saw it today.
So guys, check it out. Open on Monday on your YouTube channel. So pretty funny. She knew, bro. She knew what time it was, bro. She just didn't want to admit it.
So here's my thing. I'm going to react to your video for sure. I'm reacting to your video. But what I'll say about this clip is, how are you telling a man about how men are if you're a woman? It makes no sense. If on the opposite, a dude tells you 24/7 or all this time about how women work, they would call you what?
No.
They crucify you. So you have to. Girls don't know what it is to be a guy. So that's how it is.
Girls don't
as
have
much as you like.
Call him. She can't do it, bro. She knows.
Or maybe there's no actual male friends to call. That was another plausible thing. I was like, maybe she doesn't have friends. Maybe
she got male friends. She just don't want to call them because she knows she's gonna be embarrassed, bro. But look, I get it, man. Girls be in delusion, but you know, it's what it is. Colin Robert says, question for Nate. Is a bulk/cut cycle most optimal for strength and muscle, or maintenance with high protein and progressive overload?
Oh, that's a great question. So it depends. On a bulk cycle, I would actually have to see your body to tell you whether that's the most optimal for you. But hypothetically speaking, let's say you are in a current state to be bulking. I'd be focusing on building 2 to 3 pounds of lean muscle mass every month. Why? Because I tend to see a lot of men that use dirty bulking as a justification for their bad eating habits.
Oh, I'm just bulking, bro.
Oh, I'm just bulking. And they get away with that subconsciously and with their peers. So I think,
but a lot of them feel like shit internally, dude. I remember when I used to like be super big. I was like 179. It was the best I was, dude. I was eating 7 meals a day. I just wasn't fucking feeling good. I always felt bloated. I had all pimples on my face, all pimples on my back. Like I didn't feel good. And yeah, people were like, "Damn, you look jacked." And it was good for my ego. Like I didn't feel good, dude. Like I was out here, like I had diarrhea all the time. I was out here eating pasta every single day, pizza every single day, trying to hit my caloric intake so I could bulk. And I was just like, damn, bro, like, is this what it's supposed to feel like to be healthy? And it wasn't healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But one more thing. Oh, never mind. It's all good.
No, go ahead.
No, I need to read the question.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's all good.
I was like,
I just wanted to finish it for him since he tipped.
There you
go. Maintenance with high protein or progressive overload. Perfect. So what I would do would be the following. I would do high intake of protein, but I feel like right now in the industry, a lot of people are saying we consume a lot more than we actually do. So people tend to overload on protein and then deaminate it, which basically is wasting money. So I would keep it pound per pound. So I would do 1 gram of protein per pound. I think that's pretty healthy. And then progressive overload, a perfect example of incorporating that in your workout is if you don't have a spotting buddy that can help you with those last few reps, that's when you actually gross, when you push that pain barrier. What I like to do is a term I call progressive overload. So what I do is I'm doing push-ups, for say, and I'm doing decline push-ups and I'm pushing myself, right? Boom, boom, boom. I don't have somebody who's going to spot me. So what I do next, I go to regular push-ups and I give it my best. Boom, boom, boom. And what I do after I'm finished with that, I go to girl push-ups. Dude, you'll see me, bro, with shredded as fuck in the gym doing girl push-ups in front of guys benching 500 pounds, and I look 20 times better than they do. I don't care. It's how do you get there? Most people are focused on flexing. When a guy asks me, he's like, hey, how much do you bench? I'm like, bro, that's the wrong
Does it matter?
question. It does not matter.
Right.
Yeah. So incorporate progressive overload and protein. Yeah.
All right, Manjet Sintor, shout out to you as well. Nav, you said day trading is stress, but doesn't stress come with any other way of trying to get the bag unless you know ways of getting bag without being stressed? Yes, bro.
Yeah.
We're just saying at a certain level, like you're going to have options to make more money. We're just saying what's worth your time, what's worth your energy. And look, it could be, but it's like, you know what? I want to focus on
this. To me, it goes back to what I shared with you about deals is focus your energy on big deals.
Big deals. Yeah.
Why am I going to be out here looking at a chart, charting lines and assuming that people are going to chart the same lines that the market sentiment is going to follow and looking at the hourly ticker? Now I have friends that day trade 30, 40, 50 minutes, an hour in the morning, and they basically make their $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $5 million a year, and they're chilling. Yeah. Right. But that's not most people. And these guys have been trading for 18 years.
Yeah.
Right. So am I going to dedicate 18 years to make $3 million a year? Nah, bro. I'm dedicating 18 years to be making 100 million liquid a year, dude. Big deals. People are like, Luke, what do you do? Deals. That's all I do is deals.
Listen,
baby.
man, just so you know, like what Luke is doing, now I'm doing deals. There you go. We got here skirt off. I'll do a bike tour from Germany through Russia and further. I'll document everything on Rumble, Twitter, and Getter. Get the Russian citizenship. Best way to monetize the journey. For the tips, I'll fast on the way too, by the way. So he wants to know how to monetize his journey from Germany to Russia.
I mean, have a story, right? So I don't know why you're going to Russia from Germany, nor do I care because you haven't made me care. So if you can make people care and you can choose a messaging, then find brands that'll rally behind that messaging and find a community that you can build around that. And maybe you can, do cycling tours in different locations, building some sort of TikTok audience and be able to kind of build a community off of that. So, and I would do beyond just Rumble. I would actually do the platforms that are popular, that are the matrix success where most of the people are either way. So you got to be able to utilize the mainstream platforms. You got to monetize them through ad revenue, building a community, have your own products, partner with products that matter, and have a good message.
Yeah, the majority of the work is done through marketing. So he made a very good point. Guys, you need to have outlets where you can actually market your story. Because if you don't, then who's going to hear your story? Nobody. Very good point. Christian Macias here as well. Cool. All right, guys, we're going to do last thoughts here on the show. Okay. So anything you guys want to bring up real quick before we end the show? Any thoughts? Where can they find y'all?
Nate, how do people go from living unhealthy to healthy? What is the most important thing that, like today, 99%, if not everybody observing this right now, isn't living their optimal health, right? Lifestyle. Where do you start? Like, what is the next, like, do you look at yourself in the mirror? Like, bro, how do you, like, let's get doing it? Because so many people want it, but there's something in them that's holding them back. What took you from fat 7 months ago to now being an absolute shredded fucking animal 7 months later? And the mindset behind actually waking up at 5 a.m. and training like you enjoy it, not that it's a chore or a force.
It's a lifestyle. It was the realization of where I currently was at the time. It wasn't a good state. I was overweight. But it had, people don't understand, it has nothing to do with the silhouette of the body, correct? It has to do with what does that silhouette represent? Because a lot of silhouettes that tend to be overweight represent metabolic syndrome. And that's something that is not healthy. And I realized, okay, if I'm feeling suicidal, if I'm feeling terrible, if I realized that potentially there might be something wrong with the way I'm like feeding myself, nutrition, my brain. And yes, if there's inflammation in the brain, there's a lot of things that contributed to me potentially not getting out of the rut. So the first thing I decided is like, it's not, people look for an emotion, right? They look for an emotion to propel themselves to the next level, to make a change, but it's not an emotion. It's, you have to take action, right? And action and good habits create good results. That creates momentum. Momentum is that wind that creates that emotional state that you're looking for, right? So you have to create, it's the process of alchemy of creating that flow for you to get that motivation. And once you get that, you're unstoppable, especially if you have a community surrounding you, bro. And it was the realization of knowing, hey, things are only going to get harder. I see people at 50, 60, 70, 80. do you know that 50% of older people, if they fall, they have a high chance of breaking something?
Yeah.
A collarbone.
You told me that.
Yeah. Even my own grandma, bro. So the realization, seeing that, I'm like, oh, wow, like that could happen to me. Like I come from them. So I realized I have to make a change. So everything that I studied over all these years, I was like, okay, Nate, just man up, take action. And now looking back, I'm like, dude, how was I in that state? And then I realized a lot of it was bad habits. I was looking for uphill results and being at the top of the mountain when I was literally rolling down because of my bad decisions at a conscious or subconscious level.
Desiring uphill results with downhill habits.
Yeah.
Which leads to me, a lot of you guys aren't looking for money. You think you're looking for money. You've been told that you're looking for money. Yeah, money is important. You need money in order to operate in this financial system. But what you need to live is in a state where you are living with purpose, right? And where you have purpose, where you are accomplishing your fullest potential. Something that I recommend, because I see a lot of people, whether successful or unsuccessful, I see a lot of people unhappy. They live in a state of unhappiness. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be happy at all times of the day. That's not a realistic status.
It's not possible.
But I'm talking about a state of depression, right? Where you are in a depressed state.
Where you're paralyzed.
Where you can't move, right? Where you wake up, it doesn't matter how much money you make, you still don't feel good about yourself. You look at yourself, you feel like you're a piece of shit. So what you need to do is you need to develop antidepressant behaviors.
Not medicine.
You need to develop, listen, guys, listen to me, okay? Because it's going to happen in your life when you make money, when you make the bag. I'm going to level with you guys here, okay? You need to create antidepressant behaviors, things that are going to allow you to live in an anti-depressed state, right? Because that's how you're living. People call it happiness, but it's a state which is completely against, it's an antagonist to depression. So what are those? Sunlight. Go get some sunlight. Eat organic whole foods. Drink clean spring water. Don't listen to music that is manipulating your emotions and your feelings. Don't spend time with relationships that are knocking you down and calling you a loser and out here desiring you to lose. What else? What is another antidepressant behavior? Don't consume processed sugars, right? Don't be out here smoking weed 24/7, which is known to be a depressant, right? Have small goals, whether big or small, that you can hit, like going to the gym. I don't care who you are, where you're from. I don't care, unless you're paralyzed and you can't leave because nobody can push you. You have the ability to exercise, right? So you need to create antidepressant behaviors, because the reason you are where you are today is because of the decisions that you're making and the decisions that you've made. So if you want a different life, you need to make different decisions. There's nothing more beautiful than living with money and being happy. I didn't say money making you happy. I said living with money, because it's a relationship, right, that you have with money, and being happy. It's not that money creates happiness, is that you live in a state of bliss and that you get to enjoy the resource. I know so many people with money and their life is a mess. Their life is a disorder. Their life is chaos. They are not happy. There's people that have money that despise their money. They hate it. You do not want to be that guy. You do not want to be that woman. Create antidepressant behaviors in your life, because you are in charge. The world is yours for the taking, ladies and gentlemen. I believe in you. We believe in you. And it's time to win.